Hello everyone, it's UniversalGiant and welcome back to more of Kirby's Block Ball. Today we're going to be starting Stage 4, which has one of the most interesting quirks here. It's the double Kirby, where you control two blocks at the same time. Two balls at the... Why do I keep calling Kirby blocks? But if one of the balls hits a spike, you go back to the other one. And there you see one right in the middle over there. Now, I'm not going to use my spark here just yet, because I want to show you what this thing actually does, and if you can't use spark when you've got the double. So as long as those blocks stay up there, which they don't often do... Oh no, am I going to lose it already? See, it's difficult to keep them both up there. But now that I have an ability down here, it shouldn't be that bad, because I can break those little blocks open, and they might help me get up, maybe. For some reason, I'm starting to lose a little bit of control here. There we go. But yeah, this... Well, I gotta be careful over here, because now I can lose Kirby at the top. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I don't usually come in here with an ability, which means What happened? Did I hit a spike? Well, I don't usually come in here with an ability anyway, so I should be used to this. It's just that, wow, this is a really cramped space up here. Come on, Kirby! Claustrophobia! Conquer it! That should be better. One block down, one to go. You can do it. I believe in you. Bye-bye. Dodgeball reference. Up to the next round. There's no double Kirby in here, just a bonus. Also, I gave the color palette a little bit of a sort of like mechanical feel to it. I don't know if that's what the intention of this was. Maybe it was supposed to be like a circus sort of level. But I always thought of it as a kind of artificial level. For some reason, I just think... Well, I don't have to justify myself. Because my thoughts are my thoughts, and they're none of your business. Well, for some reason, I'm kind of at a loss for words today. I'm going on way too little sleep right now. I think I got maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. It's been a busy week. I mean, if I told you guys when I went to sleep... Well, let's just say I could give you a wake-up call as I went into bed. That late. This is one of the trickier bonuses to get because it requires you to go in at weird angles. Like you can see, there are blocks to the left and to the right, and there are also blocks up and down. So you pretty much have to change angles a bunch of times during the bonus if you want to nab all the blocks. I usually don't get it. But we'll see how things go. If I'm stuck over here, I'm probably not going to get it. Bumper, you're not helping. No, I'm not going to get the bonus. I'm having difficulty just getting up there. I mean, forget about nailing a single block. I don't think I got one. Which may actually turn out for the better, because I can actually get the points for these. Although this is going to take a lot longer. There we go. I should probably... I was meaning to discuss the poll results in the first couple of videos, but I spent a little too much time, I guess, tutorialing. So I can't say I was surprised that there were very few people that were able to recognize where the music came from. And I know I promised a few of you that I would mention which ones were which when I started this one. So I apologize for not telling you earlier. But I'm not going to tell you what Selection B was because that's going to be my next LP. So if you want to continue to guess that, feel free. And I believe UniGiant was the only one who was able to recognize one of them. And whoever else did, you didn't tell me, so... all the credit to him. But Selection A was Kirby's Dream Land 2, and that's going to be the LP that I do after my next non-Game Boy LP. I don't know how long these are going to take. But I will do all 3 of them, with only 1 in between. Can I get this block, please? I'm done talking. But yeah, thanks for voting. I really wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, and I was kind of skeptical as to whether or not I should do this one, because it's not the most exciting of the 3. But I find it's fun to play. I mean, I enjoyed it when I was 5, I enjoyed it when I was 10, and I still enjoy it now. I think it's a great game. And look, this one's shaped like an enemy. This would be so much easier to do if I had Spark, which I don't. Now, be careful, because there's a warp star over here. And now we can go to the mini game I've been waiting to play the whole time. And the one I'm going to play for the rest of this LP. It's air hockey. First you start off the ball, I try to lure him over to the right, and then fire it off to the left. It never fails. And then whenever you score a goal, he gets to start with the ball. That should be another goal. 2-0. See, this is easy as pie. The others were... Well, I'm not going to say some of them were difficult, but this one is a cakewalk compared to those. See? 1, 2, 3. 3 extra lives. Now, if I'm sort of pressed for time recording the later stages, I may just cut out the bonuses. But if there's time, I guess I can leave them in. It's up to you. I don't really care either way, as long as there's time for it. But back to the circus stage. Again, this bonus should not be so difficult because all of the blocks are sort of right there and there's nothing stopping you. But I like to sort of err on the side of caution if I can nail some of the blocks out of the way first. And you can also see, is this the first time we've been able to control pads on all sides here? If you're not used to it, it can be kind of tricky, especially with the weird angles some of these walls have. I need this bonus! There's no way I can clear the borderline if I don't get this bonus. And it doesn't look like I will. Shoot. Well, at least I got one borderline. Even if I have to off-screen the rest of them, I did get one. So I'm satisfied with myself. Come on, Kirby, you can do better than that. But yeah, as you get further and further into the game, you'll start seeing these paddles on all sides, along with spikes. And although most of the wall is covered up by wall, there will be later stages where almost all the walls will be spikes, so it gets increasingly tricky, as it should. And there's Poppy Brothers Jr., so I wonder who the boss of this stage is going to be. Nail a few of these star blocks. See if we can... No. See if we can bounce our way under the shiny blocks, so I don't have to... Ah, perfect. Now if we can just angle our way up there again and sort of do what we did on the last side. If I can destroy that wall from over here... Yes. This is working out perfectly. What I try to do is I try to knock off all the star blocks before I tackle the mini-boss, because, I mean, chances are, once you get a single hit on him, it's kind of difficult to get the rest of the blocks. At least I've found that to be difficult. Oh boy, that was close. I did not expect him to bounce that way. There we go. Okay, now we can tackle Junior. One more should do it. There we go. And there's the warp star. So without further ado, let's grab our 1-up for collecting all the star blocks and progress to the boss of stage 4, Poppy Brothers Sr. And if you do not know what his attack is, you need to play more Kirby games. I'm sorry, you really do. You'll notice that there are these sort of blocks at the bottom, which are a little bit annoying, to say the least. Most of the bosses from here on out will have that sort of thing. Or something preventing us from hitting them from the bottom. I seem to spend most of my time on the bottom, if that's just by game design, or just my natural tendencies playing this game, I don't know. But in my experience, I spend most of my time on the bottom of the screen. So let's see if we can nail them a few times. I really want to get this in one video, but 30 seconds, I don't know. I don't know, man. 30 seconds. It's gonna be close. But if I get the borderline, there's no way this is fitting in, although I doubt that I'm gonna get the borderline anyway. Well, it doesn't hurt to be optimistic. Yeah, I'm not getting the borderline. I wonder which parts of this video I'm going to speed up to make this fit into 11 minutes, because there's no way I'm splitting this. This is only going to be like 15 seconds left. Anyway, that's going to do it for this part of the LP. Join me next time when we'll take on Stage 5 and get a new ability! See you then.